Good evening and welcome to the News Hour Agenda. I'm Madhavdas G. It's raining promises here in Hyderabad and across Telangana because it's poll season. Yesterday, while addressing a rally, Chief Minister KCR sparked off a major controversy. He promised an IT park for minorities, particularly in the old city area. He also talked about the statistics of the spending on minorities during the previous Congress regimes and during the BRS regime. Let's first listen in to what he said.
हमसे पहले 10 साल कांग्रेस का हुकूमत था। उनके 10 साल के दौर में उन्होंने माइनॉरिटी डेवलपमेंट के लिए खर्च किया सिर्फ 2000 करोड़ रुपया। हमारे 10 साल के हुकूमत में हमने माइनॉरिटी डेवलपमेंट के लिए खर्च किया 12000 करोड़ रुपया। अब फर्क आप समझ सकते हैं, किसको मुसलमानों से प्यार है, कौन पार्टी आपको वोट बैंक बना के आपका वोट लूट लिया। जब तक केसीआर जिंदा रहेगा तब तक तेलंगाना सेक्युलर रियासत ही बने रहेगा। हम लोग एक सेक्युलर रियासत है और सेक्युलर रियासत ही रहेंगे, ये हमारा उसूल है, हमारा पार्टी का उसूल है। हम हिंदू और मुसलमानों को दो आंख समझते हैं, हर किसी को हमारे साथ लेके चलते हैं। जो माइनॉरिटी बच्चों के लिए जो बनाने जा रहे हैं वो बिल्कुल आईटी पार्क पहाड़ी शरीफ के पास ही सबिता रेड्डी जी यहाँ खुलवा रहे। बीआरएस सरकार एक ईमानदार सरकार है, हम रिश्वतखोर नहीं है, लोगों को हम लूटना नहीं चाहते।
Now, KCR's promise has evoked an angry response from the BJP, which is accusing the state government of playing appeasement politics. In response, the Congress government has also spoken about the promises made by the BRS government and its inability to fulfill them. However, the BRS has said that what's wrong if KCR wants to reach out to certain communities.
मैं जहां गया तेलंगाना में भयंकर रोष इनके करप्शन, परिवारवाद और तुष्टीकरण के खिलाफ है। केसीआर सरकार का जाना निश्चित है।
सर, माइनॉरिटीज के लिए केसीआर जी आईटी पार्क अनाउंस किया और माइनॉरिटीज को ओवैसी जी भी माइनॉरिटीज को मतलब बहुत सारे स्कीम्स माइनॉरिटीज के लिए लेके आ रहे हैं, कांग्रेस भी लेके आ रहे हैं। देखिए, इन्होंने 4% रिजर्वेशन माइनॉरिटी के लिए किया है। हमने तय किया है कि हम अगर सत्ता में आते हैं तो 4% रिजर्वेशन उनका समाप्त करेंगे और एसटी, एससी, ओबीसी को देंगे।
आईटी पार्क में सब लोग काम करने का है, वो अलग अलग कोई काम करने का नहीं है। इससे नॉलेज हब तो आप इस्लामिक सेंटर बनाते बोले नहीं बनाए, उर्दू एकेडमी बनाते बोल के नहीं बनाए। उन लोगों को जो हैदराबाद शहर में आप 1 लाख डबल बेडरूम घर बनाया बोल के बोले, उसके उन लोगों को 12% नहीं मिला है। बीजेपी को एक मुद्दा देने के लिए केसीआर कोशिश कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि बीजेपी का स्पेस नहीं है तेलंगाना में अभी।
Here is the chief minister who made this announcement, has built thousands crores worth of temple, and he is now talking of a modern temple to be built in the old city for providing employment not only to Muslims but also बाकी के लोग भी रहेंगे वहाँ पे। You have to look at in a very objective manner beyond politics when it comes to the question of development. If KCR wanted Muslim boys also to have employment, what's wrong? And no IT company will only take only one religion. I mean, the recruitment is not religion based.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Good evening and welcome to this very special broadcast that we're bringing to you on the News Hour Agenda. We're right outside the historic Charminar and we'll be debating the statements that have been made through the course of the campaign. The latest, of course, being that of Chief Minister KCR. Let me start with our guests and introduce all of them to you. We have with us T.R. Srinivas, BJP spokesperson. Also joining us is Pattabhi Vemulapati, advocate. With us is Dinesh Chaudhary, spokesperson of the BRS. Dr. Shudat Ali Sufi is spokesperson of Telangana Congress. Laggani Srinivas is a political analyst and who leans towards the BRS as well. Let me start with you first and foremost, Dinesh Chaudhary. The statement made by Chief Minister KCR, where he has promised an IT park for Muslims, the BJP is saying is appeasement politics. How do you respond to that?
No, Madhav, when we see there are many commission reports saying that Muslims are the most backward community when taken the socio-economic status. So, BRS government wants inclusive growth of all sections in the state. Therefore, we are conducting many programs based upon community activities. So, in order for the upliftment of Muslims, CM Garu has been taking up many initiatives. If you look at Telangana, Telangana has the highest number of minority residential and Gurukul schools and colleges in India. While erstwhile Andhra Pradesh had only 12 of them, today it's more than 200. And also, we have special programs where even previously there was no overseas scholarship, but now even minorities have the opportunity to study overseas in good universities where government supports their education.
Okay,
So all these kind of things that leads to upliftment of a community which has been marginalized and deprived of its right for
But
many
when you
years.
say IT parks, these are private companies. Are you going to have reservations in private companies? Are you going to have Muslim-only IT companies where these IT parks will function? There are many, many questions that come out from a statement like this, because it seems that this, while the intent may be whatever it may be, as you are mentioning, in terms of implementation, this is going to be near impossible.
No, Madhav. Definitely government will have its own set of rules. The IT parks will have its own task centers where skill and knowledge will be imparted upon the candidates who want to join those jobs. And later on, companies can choose from them.
Mr.
Same as
Srinivas.
campus recruitments.
Okay, Srinivas, is this a practical solution?
Well, after almost 10 years now, when the rule is getting over for the second term, and when the anti-incumbency has set in, now you want to put in these pins and make people believe that that really work. That may not really work, because you are trying to open an employment center or a retraining center or skilling center. Actually, you should have done cost benefit analysis. You should have talked to the industry people whether this is feasible or not. Right now, doing this announcement at this moment of time, we have to look with a different eye.
You're looking at it with a different eye. Lagani, how do you respond to this? This is being done nothing but as an appeasement move, is what the BJP is saying.
See, we'll have to look at this Telangana picture completely into a different perspective. Because see, Telangana as a newly born state in 10 years' time, the model Telangana is actually a kind of a model for entire country. So the particular statement by Honorable CM, when he went to Maheshwaram, where there is a fab city like other industrial hubs are there, there he communicated that there is a IT park is coming up there. But see, whenever the government has announced anywhere in India, there are certain guidelines, procedures will be formed. So all the opposition parties, I believe, in my perspective, what I feel is, they have taken an opportunity to create a vacuum for their own sustenance and then create a point out of there to mudslinging on the ruling party. That's what I feel.
Okay, this is nothing but mudslinging. Dr. Shudat Ali, your response to him.
Madhav, I feel that both the parties are cheaters. BJP is cheater and the BRS is cheater.
Why?
Because they said the Muslims should not get the reservation. But they have given the reservation to the Muslim in the name of economically backwardness, 10% quota. In that, Muslims are there. What is the criteria? The criteria is very simple. Economically backward Muslims like the Brahmins, right? And BRS says that we have introduced this Muslim IT park. Why? Because the Muslims are financially backward. Then what happened to 12% this quota for Muslims?
You have not fulfilled your 12% quota.
Why
would you not fulfill? Why you not fulfill? You are promising something, but you are not implementing. Okay, he wants to complete. Okay, let him complete. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, complete your
Let me
point.
complete.
Yeah.
You see, they have passed the law in the assembly. Why they have not implemented? Are they real champion of Muslims? Not.
Okay.
They are not.
Okay.
They are cheaters. And BJP is also cheater for Muslims.
Okay, your response now, Dinesh.
Madhav, people should know the nuances of how reservations are being introduced. Supreme Court directions state that reservations can't exceed 50%. Due to that only we say no.
You see, it is exceeded.
Please, I haven't interrupted you. Please let me complete my point. Supreme Court directions have clearly stated reservations can't exceed 50% unless amended by the Parliament.
But why did you promise it then?
If
it is not possible, why promise?
It's not impossible. It's not impossible. We have made the recommendation based upon Justice Sachar Committee report. We have passed the amendment unanimously in the Assembly, and we have asked the central government to amend the 10th schedule and introduce the bill.
Okay, so you are putting the blame on the central government.
But central government has not taken up. And let me tell you, Madhav, this is not being asked on religious basis. This is being asked on socio-economic backwardness.
Socio-economic backwardness, but the BJP is opposed to this, so the blame is on the center's doorstep, he says.
Our question is very simple. Why did you remember now? Why did you not remember in the first term and second term? Why you did not create the necessary infrastructure for Muslims. As a fact, for all the minorities.
No, sir. We have passed the bill 3 times in the assembly and sent to the centre.
Where is that bill? Why it was not implemented?
That has been sent to the central government, my friend. Parliament has to take the call.
No.
Supreme Court doesn't allow the state government to take the call in these matters.
Yes.
Supreme Court doesn't allow the state to take.
Implementation is an issue. Implementation. Let Pattabhi come in on this.
Parliament has to.
He is an advocate. Let Pattabhi come in on this. Pattabhi, where is the legal standing on this? Because he is blaming the centre. The Congress is blaming them. Where is the issue legally speaking on this?
See, as my friend was telling, the parliament has to pass the bill. Now, my question is, as an ordinary citizen, leave alone as a lawman, when it is practically impracticable, why is it that you bring in these offers and try to appease or trying to appease the community? Like, for example, when you say that you are trying to set up an IT park for Muslims, are you not segregating and alienating them from the mainstream of the society? Don't you want them to be part of the mainstream? So you are only just distancing them from the mainstream of the society, and that too this sort of offer you are giving him just before the elections. So there is absolutely a sort of lack of bona fides in this thing. That is what I am feeling that.
Okay. Lagani, you respond to that because he said this is nothing but appeasement and all happening, all remember, just before elections.
See, it is a joke that every political party comments and say that, they are doing it for appeasement. If you look at it practically, every political party will appease a particular section. So, in a society...
But is that desirable?
See, if you look at
let's not say that appeasing is a desirable thing. It's one thing to say that we are looking into long-pending historical injustices, but appeasement is something else.
No, Madhav,
appeasement is giving something which is not even required.
Madhav, you have to look at the point as a perspective. See, the perspective. There is a difference between appeasement and perspective. See, the political parties' adaptability, what they are doing is actually they are taking care of that particular section. So, in a society, there are multiple sections. See, one particular party can easily allege, easily they make a noise by saying that.
No, but there's a constitutional problem. The constitutional problem is tomorrow if the RSS and the VHP say that, okay, we want IT park for Hindus, there will be many people who will protest for that. Tomorrow the Christians or the Buddhists or Sikhs says that in a secular democracy can a government promise things only for one community, particularly when it has so many connotations.
No, Madhav, you have to look at this particular point in a particular way. What Honorable CM has conveyed message is, in that particular constituency, when he went there, so he said that there is a particular IT park is created for the community to dedicate it. But there is a guidelines has to be there, procedures has to be there.
How will you implement it?
No.
Will you have private sector reservations? Will you have, how will you ensure it is only for the community? There are so many questions. Is it that simple? Is it that simple a question? Yeah, I'll come to you. Once again, let him answer.
Has floated a political weather balloon to see the reaction. It is not possible. Not possible. How will you do it?
हम सोच रहे हैं, but there's no practical solution. There's no guidelines.
No, let me come in.
I'll add one point. One point. See, the political parties are jumping into the gun. The statement made by the Honorable CM of Telangana, what he has done is actually he's created a platform for a particular section.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong in that.
Okay.
Madhav, while coming to practicality, you were asking, will you force them to give reservations or something? Telangana has a system where we are offering incentives to the private companies. If you employ certain number of local people, you get 50% incentives. If you employ certain number of local people, more than that, you get 75% incentives.
Domicile is different from religious-based reservation.
No. Let me tell you, even this comes, you have to look this as not a religious issue, but as a backwardness.
Okay. Because
you can't alienate a big section of the community and make it a lopsided development.
No, but the problem is it is not on the basis of social backwardness, but for all of a particular community. But let me bring it.
Telangana has reservations for Muslims, not for all.
Right.
Even in that also, there are sections who are not eligible to take that reservation. Only backward Muslims are taking that.
Asif Sohail is joining us for the broadcast, and I want Asif Sohail to answer what Amit Shah has said today. Amit Shah has said that KCR party symbol is car, but the car steering is in the hands of OAC. They have given 4% Muslim reservations. I promise when BJP comes to power, will remove 4%. So even in this reservation in IT Park, somewhere or the other, there is an influence of MIM is what the BJP is saying.
देखिए माधवन, it's a fact कि there was a representation given by Asauddin Owaisi as well as the Akbaruddin Owaisi for the IT park as well as the jobs in Telangana. As we are seeing, a lot of Muslims are without job here. Like what the government has promised is not fulfilled to that mark, but we are expecting good jobs, and what I am thinking, the minority budget should be, increased to 4 to 5,000 crores compared to the earlier, then it is going to benefit the
They
minorities.
are claiming 20,000 crores has been spent, not only 4 to 5,000 crores.
8,000 crores in the last 10 years.
In the last 10 years.
I'm
Okay, but the point is, how will it be implemented, Asif? So you joined the debate late. How is it going to be implemented? Are you going to tell private companies, oh, only hire Muslims? Or are you going to tell that only fund people of any, or not only about Muslims, about any religion tomorrow? If government starts issuing schemes for private companies, this is very problematic.
मानव देखिए, इन द जॉब्स लेट्स नॉट डिस्क्रिमिनेट द जॉब्स. पहली बार देखिए जस्टिस आचार की रिपोर्ट से लेकर आज तक भी देखे तो माइनॉरिटीज का डेवलपमेंट जो सो काफी कम है, बिकॉज दे आर लुकिंग फॉर द जॉब्स. बच्चे पढ़ना चाह रहे हैं, दे वांट ए गुड प्रॉपर जॉब. So the government it is helping, but we need to have a proper representation. That's MIM as doing that. And
would you like to respond to that? Because nobody can rightfully think about being against jobs. But when you say that jobs only for one community, it becomes a bit problematic. Where does the Congress stand on this?
See, if they would have implemented the 12% reservation, which was legal, every problem would have been solved. It was giving reservation in the employment. That was giving reservation in the jobs, everything, everywhere. Why you have not done that?
Okay. The problem then comes is, apart from the jobs, because we've been through that, there's also the fact that in the last state election, the Congress was 1% ahead in the erstwhile TRS in the garnering of the Muslim vote. Is that what we are really seeing? Competitive, politics of appeasement between the BRS and the Congress? Because the Congress believes that it is resurging. It is giving you a serious threat.
Madhav, let's be very clear. Our commitment towards overall development of every marginal society cannot be challenged by anyone, because if you look at the allotment of minority budget in the erstwhile Andhra Pradesh, it was just 400 crores. Today, Telangana, that was entire Andhra Pradesh, with Telangana and AP included. Today, only Telangana has a budget of 2,300 crores for minorities, where we are trying our level best for the upliftment, which has been damaged for the past 6 years by the rule of Congress or other parties.
Okay.
And even Madhav, regarding education, there were only 12 residential schools or gurukulas for minorities during the Congress rule. Today there are more than 200 residential and where more than 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh students study in it. More than 1 lakh students study in it. And government spends rupees 1,50,000 per year on every student for quality education.
Let me ask you another question. Okay, you want to quickly respond to that point?
See, the residential schools, as my good friend Mr. Chaudhary is saying, there has been a lot of turbulence there of the late, because they have been mismanaged, and we have been seeing a lot of issues in the for midday scheme meal, and even the hostel accommodations, and even while the infrastructure which has been developed for the government schools, they should have put in the thought right now, which they are talking about a Muslim IT park. They should have planned it before earlier.
Yes. The question then I will ask you, Dinesh Chaudhary, since both parties are claiming to speak for the Muslims, how many Muslims have been given candidates? You can accuse the BJP of not giving any Muslims, but your party has also given only 4 tickets to Muslims at the end of the day. So there are questions that you will also ask. You're speaking for the Muslim cause, but in terms of representation, only two. And Congress is only 4 also.
Yes.
Yes. So then that raises a question, sir.
Madhav, just giving seats doesn't relate to their sincerity towards upliftment of Muslims. How many employment opportunities have
Then you can't question BJP also then.
How many? No, we are not questioning them. They are clearly against them. That's a different scenario. They go to masjids and they dance in front of them with saffron flag.
Is that a fact? Is that a fact?
And they lynch people who eat beef. That's a different scenario. Let's not go into that. Let us concentrate on how many opportunities have been given, how many have been provided quality education, how many have been given good infrastructure, how many have been given opportunities to study overseas while there was no provision before. That is being given in this government.
I want you to respond to that. Is this government really a government that has delivered on this point?
See, there has been many lacuna in many aspects, which we have been telling. The basic crux of the solution, or the basic crux of the problem, my question to even BRS and Congress, why do you remember minorities only during the election time? Why?
No, we have delivered on our promises, and the testament to that is Madhav.
Okay.
Madhav, MIM Assembly floor leader, Mr. Akbaruddin Owaisi has categorically made a speech in it and says that
I am proud of my Telangana. Come here and see
It's okay.
how my CM has developed
He is supporting a
minority
party.
community.
He is supporting a party.
No,
He's
no.
just supporting a party. That's
That
fine.
itself states how much we have done for them.
No, because he is supporting a party. He will say that.
No,
But
not
let me-
only that.
Yeah.
Madhav, we have to look at one point here. In a 10 years of time after Telangana creation, there are a lot of infrastructure created. If you look at across the Telangana, in each state there are IT parks have been created. No, and there is also the same parties which are actually now saying all the criticism. They also said that what this government has done to the old city.
Right.
So see, if you look at this, because this is the election time, and every political party wanted to create their own space, so they would like to pinpoint particular aspect and then bring out of it, and then get a political mileage.
Okay,
So we'll
let
have to look at that.
me come to Pattabhi on that point. End of the day, all political parties are engaging in politics. Everybody is doing vote bank politics, says he, and he's perhaps to some extent right, because at the end of the day, even the BJP is saying that, look here, there is Hindutva. They're talking about Bhagyanagar. They're talking about visit to Ram Temple, Ram Mandir when it is constructed in Ayodhya. All parties are doing the same thing, he says. How do you respond to him, Pattabhi?
Naturally, see, when elections come, everyone tries to project their piousness or virtues and say that we are here for the people. Yeah, my only thing is that, it is irrespective of whichever party we are speaking about. It is only during elections, be it Congress, BJP, BRS or MIM, suddenly they start going, their heart starts bleeding for the people. Prior to that, now we are saying this government, of course, this government has done very good job, no doubt about that, comparatively. Since the time of formation of Telangana, they have done a good job. But that doesn't give them that sort of exclusiveness to offer at the last minute saying that we are going to set up a IT park exclusively for Muslims or things like that. So there, I differ with the stand of the Honorable Chief Minister stating that where he has come before the elections and stated, because entire theme of the constitution is to mix people, to bring them into the mainstream, not to keep on isolating and segregating them.
Okay.
Then in fact law is also very clear, law is also very clear that in private companies they cannot afford to have reservations or things like that.
Right. So Dr. Sujat, I want you to come in this, because even in Rajasthan, here you are criticizing the BRS, but in Rajasthan, Congress has promised reservation for minorities. So again, it is the same thing at the end of the day, is it not?
No, ours is a very scientific. You see, economically weaker...
But they are unscientific.
No. Economically weaker section reservation has been given by the center.
Okay.
For Brahmins, Muslims.
For all castes. For all communities and castes.
Yes. So why you have included the Muslims? Why? Because of their backwardness. Okay. They have passed the law of 12% on the basis of backwardness and after getting the report of a commission.
Okay.
Despite that, if you are not doing, that means you are afraid of BJP.
Okay.
If you are afraid of BJP, why you have passed the law?
That's a resolution, not a law. Please no. That's a resolution.
Legislative Assembly.
That's a resolution.
Resolution means
That's
what?
a resolution asking the central government to please make amendments in the present act and include this as a reservation. We have not made law. Law can't be. Laws of reservation can't be made in assembly. Please note the difference, my dear friend. It can be made only in parliament.
You went to the people with the
manifesto. It can be made only in the parliament.
One moment. Okay. You have clarified. Now let him. Okay. Dr. Shah.
Resolution of the law. How is it going, my friend?
We heard you. Now let's listen to Dr. Shah. We heard you. Let's listen to Dr. Shah. Yeah. Dr. Shah, you want to counter him? Because he says that we have passed the resolution, we have done what we wanted. You have countered to him.
Wrong, huh? When you went to the public, you said that we are giving you reservation within 2 months of the formation of the government. What happened?
Okay.
And so far, not a single press conference was taken by the KCR, Chief Minister, on this subject. And in public meeting...
My friend might not know it. We have stalled the parliament regarding this.
Okay.
We have stalled the parliament.
Okay.
We have stalled the parliament requesting this.
Let's ask the party. Let's ask the party. Okay. One second.
You will find it.
No, but stalling the parliament is not implementing law. Yeah. No. One by one.
Yeah. We are fighting for it.
You are fighting, maybe so, but the law is still not there. Yeah. Dr. Shah, quickly, and then I go across to ask himself.
One point I am going to add.
Yeah.
Why did Rahul Gandhi support
There was a
that?
public meeting.
Why did Rahul Gandhi support our fight in the parliament for Muslim reservation?
Okay.
Why didn't Rahul Gandhi speak about
Let
it?
others speak also. You made your point. Now let others speak.
Why is Rahul Gandhi silent?
There was a public meeting. In one public meeting, one Muslim youth stood and asked, what happened to our 12% reservation?
Okay.
He said, "Baito, तुम्हारे बाप को भी बोलता हूँ." This was the reaction of the chief minister.
Asif Sohail, are you satisfied with what the Congress and the BRS are aspiring? As the MIM, as somebody who supports the MIM, what would you say about this? Has the government not failed or has it delivered? What do you think?
माधवन देखिए, बात तो एक तकलीफ सभी को है, मुसलमानों को उनके खाने से, उनके जॉब से, उनके एजुकेशन से। मुद्दा वो है, देखिए ये लोग को आईटी पार्क से इश्यू नहीं है, ये सिर्फ मुसलमानों के लिए बनाया जा रहा है, इसलिए तो चाहे देखिए इनको खुलेआम बोलना चाहिए।
सबके लिए बनाना चाहिए, ये कोई किसी एक धर्म विशेष के लिए नहीं है, सबके लिए होना चाहिए।
आप देखिए,
क्योंकि खजाने में सारे धर्म के लोग देते हैं,
इसकी अगर बना
सिर्फ ये कह रहे हैं,
तो देखिए मुसलमान भी इस हिंदुस्तान का हिस्सा है, मुसलमान दूसरी जगह का नहीं है, और ये सेकंड हैंड शहरी नहीं होते। तो हम सबको एक साथ एक ही आवाज बनना चाहिए। अगर कर रहे हैं तो ये मुसलमान भाई हिंदुस्तान के ही है ना, कोई गैर तो नहीं है।
बिल्कुल।
क्यों आपको तकलीफ?
बीजेपी डिस्क्रिमिनेटिंग ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ रिलीजन बिकॉज ये मुसलमानों के लिए, इसलिए आपको तकलीफ हो रही है। जवाब दीजिए, जवाब दीजिए इनको जवाब दीजिए। आपने सवाल पूछ लिया, आपने सवाल पूछा।
सिर्फ बुलडोजर की पॉलिटिक्स जानते हैं, मुसलमानों को लिंच करना जानते हैं, उनको मारना जानते हैं।
जवाब दीजिए,
उनके खाने से, हलाल से,
सवाल पूछ रहा हूं आपका, सवाल पूछ रहा हूं उनको, जवाब दीजिए, जवाब दीजिए।
जॉब से कुछ
रिस्पॉन्ड टू हिम,
इनको सिर्फ
आर यू डिस्क्रिमिनेटिंग ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ रिलीजन टू हिम?
पार्टी के प्रेसिडेंट ने क्या कहा था?
वी हैव लिमिटेड टाइम नाउ।
अरे एक चीज बताइए कि बुलडोजर चलाएंगे हैदराबाद में, मैं आपको बता
सुन लिया, आपकी बात सुन लिया, आपकी बात सुन लिया। I'll come to you once. Asif Sohail, let him respond. You have asked the question. You have asked the question. Please respond to him.
देखिए सबसे पहली बात, अगर आप हर बारी वो कहते हैं विक्टिम कार्ड अगर खेलते रहेंगे, मतलब हम सबको एक मानते हैं, एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, एक संविधान, एक देश, और सबके लिए एक चीज होगा। और हमने ना ही किसी को विक्टिमाइज किया है, ना ही हमने किसी को ये डिस्क्रिमिनेट किया है। और जो ये हलाल की बात कर रहे हैं, दैट हैज टू बी रेगुलेटेड थ्रू द गवर्नमेंट।
सर अब तक 21 साल 75 साल के कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में क्या था? आप मुझे बताइए,
सवाल
मुझे आप बताइए 50 साल तक क्या सो रहे थे? क्या पहले वाजपेयी गवर्नमेंट में भी क्या हुआ? आप मुझे बताइए, वाजपेयी गवर्नमेंट में क्या हुआ?
सरकार थी,
क्यों नहीं उठा? बताइए आप मुझे।
सो रहे थे।
सर एक बात खत्म, ये मुसलमान के खिलाफ नहीं है, ये सारे हिंदुस्तानियों के खिलाफ है। भाजपा और आरएसएस इस चीज को समझना चाहिए। ये सिर्फ ऊंची जाति के लोग के लिए बने हैं। ये देखो रिजर्वेशन
एक एक करके सब एक साथ न बोले। क्विक कमेंट बिकॉज़ ऑलमोस्ट आउट ऑफ टाइम। दिनेश, क्विक कमेंट and get a response from you.
Telangana is including development of IT sector in every manner. If you see, previously only Hyderabad was confined to IT segment development. Now even prior to cities like Karimnagar.
Nobody is opposed to that.
No,
who is opposed to that?
No, we are doing that. Telangana has
who
the
is
highest
opposing
number
that?
of IT hubs in Telangana. We have it in 2-tier cities like Karimnagar,
Quick response.
Every place we are developing that. And so in that we are incorporating a new park for the upliftment of minorities.
Madhav, it's very clear. We are living in a federal state. No, the states have certain rights to do. So, but look at all.
But they have to follow the constitution, which says all are equal.
Absolutely right. But see, any regional party which is particularly want to do for the regional growth for the people, the central has to support. But we have seen in Telangana.
Okay, quick response. 30 seconds. We are out of time. We are completely out of time. Quick response. Quick response.
जो भी स्कीम आप ऐलान करते हैं, पहले देखिए आपका डेट रेशियो कितना है, जीएसडी आपका 3 लाख से ज्यादा क्रॉस हो चुका है। कहाँ से पैसा लाएंगे?
Today Telangana's debt to GSDP, debt to GDP ratio is 27th in the India.
Gentlemen, completely out of time. Completely out of time.
That is one of the least debts, my dear friend. Learn it.
It's been a heated debate. It's been a heated debate. Completely out of time. Completely out of time. Completely out of time. T.R. Srinivas, Pattabhi Vemulapati, Dinesh Chaudhary, Dr. Shujat Ali Sufi, Dr. Lankani Srinivas, Asif Sohail. I have to thank all of you for joining us this evening from right outside the Charminar. That's it for the first debate on the News Hour agenda this evening. Thanks so much for joining us.